It's a secret society. All they ask is trust. Blessings, people. I'm Magnetic Intuition. I hope all is well. I hope you're staying blessed. Here again to send a message out. Yeah, you know, most of my time when I watch YouTube, I'm watching tarot videos, right? You know, it's something about the tarot community that's definitely changed my life, right? Gave me more inspiration. And when I watch these videos, they actually motivate me, you know? And I think it's because many of the videos that I watch are talking about my story, talking about what I'm supposed to do in life, what I'm doing currently, what's happened in the past. These tarot readers have been able to tune in to what's going on in my life, right? So it's even inspired me to go into tarot. So, you know, I've been mixing and matching with different cards, you know, trying to see what works for me. And you know, I'm just practicing. I'm a beginner, you feel me? But I'm a psychic though. You understand? Me being an earth angel is another reason why the tarot readers have been able to tune into what's been going on in my life and what's to come. And unfortunately, our society, the powers that be, they've made it to the point where people are afraid of tarot in general, right? Are afraid of the natural, spiritual tools that we have available for us. And it's all a game at the end of the day. Because even me, I could even admit that I was thinking to myself, like, yo, maybe I shouldn't even look into tarot because it's evil, it's of the dark. But actually, when you look into it, when you look into the occult, the hidden, you realize that there's also light there as well. It's just people take it and they use it for the dark purposes. The cults, they use it for dark purposes, right? For instance, there's a couple of readers that I've identified as dark readers. One of them in particular, he started his YouTube page around the time I started my YouTube page, and I noticed that the secret society sent him to me. You understand? He was pulling in on my readings and all that. You understand? He was actually my best reader at one time, but I put things together. Of course, being psychic, you know, you psychics, y'all already know, right? You put two and two together, and you're like, wait a second, this guy said that if you have videos, please share it with him, and he's gonna share it with his, you know, his subscribers. So at the time, I made a YouTube videos. I'm sorry, YouTube channel, and it wasn't even happening, right? But that it was bigger than that, right? That's just like a small little section. But I started pulling things together, and the tarot reader was like, "Yeah, you know, just give me your power, give me your energy, and I'll use it and use it against your enemies and stuff like that." And I was just putting things together. I'm like, bro, this guy's dark, man. This is not a tarot reader of the light. You understand? So that's another thing I've been noticing. Like when tarot readers talk about karmic readers, I'm catching it now. I'm starting to catch it. There was another reader that I was watching, and this reader in particular didn't show their face. And if you don't know, like I mentioned, I'm an Earth Angel, right? So of course, you know, Freemasons, Eastern Stars, and the government and CIA and whatever else entities are watching me, right? So I mentioned while I was watching the video, I was like, "You should show your face, baby girl," you know. And then very next video, I kid you not, this tarot reader showed her face. And she's very popular too. But I'm not gonna say her name because, you know, she does support me. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave that to the Most High to handle. You understand? But anyway, more or less, I just want to give much thanks to tarot readers that are pulling in my energy and giving me those messages, and even to others, right? There's others that are getting the messages, and yeah, it's very inspirational. Like literally, I use it for I use it for motivation every single day while I watch it. And I want y'all, many of y'all tarot readers don't know that you're also being gang stalked. Especially if you're pulling into my energy, you best believe that the enemy's watching me. They're watching everything that I watch, right? So just keep that in mind too. Like if you hear like motorcycle sounds in the background, sirens in the background, I know that's, something that happens every day, right? There's incidents that's happening, but sirens are a big part of a sign that you're probably being gang stalked. Another thing too, if you hear like beeps, if you hear like horns beeping in the background, there's a good chance that you're being gang stalked. So just to give a heads up. But I want to get into a couple of names. I mean, not too many, just a couple that talk about the spiritual psychics that are pulling into my energy. One of them is a spiritual advisor. Shouts out to you. Another one is what's the girl's name? Oh man, Mystic Non. She's another one that's pulled into my energy many times. And of course, the first psychic that I ran into on YouTube was Shavi Zane. The girl is a beast, man. You understand? And there's others that I'll tag into this video that have helped me through my journey, and showed me the way, showed me the light way for the most part. Because like we always talk about, there's a bunch of comics that make videos, and they're not here for the good, They're not here to help the people. They're here to really, show the elite, so-called elite, what's going on in the world. You understand what I'm saying? So, thank you so much for the readings. Psychics are psychics, you understand? We pull into minds, we pull into the soul, you understand? So stay blessed, people, stay motivated. A magnetic intuition. Blessings. You know what? I forgot one thing to add. Since I've been practicing the tarot readings for myself, I noticed that the secret societies, they've been adding their own twist to my tarot readings. So let me explain. So I have videos talking about how the secret societies, they like to go into my dream state using technology, using witchcraft, And that's one of the things I like to add. It's pretty funny to me. They use my tarot readings in my dreams. So they'll look at the cards. Of course, they got hidden cameras, right, in my room, right, and everywhere. Anywhere that I stay at, Airbnbs, hotels. I talk about this in different videos, but more or less, so they look at my tarot readings that come out, and then they put it in my dreams. How weird are these people, man? Somebody please explain this to me. But anyway, stay blessed, people. Stay motivated. Thank you, tarot readers. Blessings. I forgot to add one more thing. If you've been pulling up on the Earth Angel being followed and clouds, chemtrails have been blocking the sun, so I can't receive my downloads. There goes the proof right here. So basically everywhere I go, these secret society members are communicating with themselves and blocking the sun every location I go to. Stay blessed, people. Stay motivated. A magnetic intuition. Asha.